suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a Sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when I tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boys just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash. They slept on the team, now they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. There's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the jets, the coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash.
Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in a sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more pesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her blame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement, people wanna know where Mace, Posse, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right, turn it up, we giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space or out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We installed doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right, turn it Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all, peep flow. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter, right? Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Ready, set, stay back. But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum, all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. With state prop you looking bleak now. I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find it so she fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Yeah.
One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty use a can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me When I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my
St. Bill. You ready? Go ahead and send it.
I just sent it. See, can you join it? See, can you, I don't know if it expired.
Nah, probably. Nah, let me see. Nah. Sipping on something right now, though. Wow. 5 pick. Let me see.
Don't fuck with it. Well, I wouldn't buy it with this YouTube costume. I don't like the NFL live play. That shit ain't right.
Nah.
I run that live, man. That defense was limited. I don't even got my shit in here.
Yeah, I noticed that too. I did it on practice mode. I noticed that shit. I was like, oh no, I can't play like that. It left everything out.
I still beat dude, but I jumped on dude early.
And I was like, I got this dude can ball for real. I'm like, all time. Sean, what's the note? Come here, let me see what you got. That was the party, man.
Yeah, I just ran a check up on myself.
What's that picture you showing somebody in the motherfucking mall shot?
Oh yeah, dude got shot at the Galleria today.
Did he die or what?
No, they said he didn't die. Yeah, something about reassured. How's it? Put it on the board, man. You can get all of it. Get all of it. Come on, boy. Yeah, so you can really good. You put it on in the back of your chair. If ain't nobody sitting there. Yeah, dude, he was in the model. I got some new Jordans. Somebody said came out. I'm older, man. You know, I don't pay attention to no damn Jordans and no shit like that. But yeah, I guess people at the mall getting Jordans or something. I don't know what happened, but they said they hit him in a garage, in a parking garage, and nigga ran back in the lids and fell. You hear me?
Yeah.
But nigga, I was headed to work yesterday. It happened early today. I was headed to work yesterday, and I don't stand on hood. But nigga got somebody in black Was it a black SUV? And they caught it on tape. But those cameras everywhere, on highways everywhere, streets everywhere. Nigga, it was a black SUV rolled up on a Altima. Just killed dude. He was in the car riding down the highway, and that nigga hit the side rail, hit the wall. 18 truck hit him. Wow. 20 or 21, damn, crazy. I know I was headed to work and I saw motherfucking Hazelwood.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Baltimore Ravens.
Let's go, baby. Get back at it.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Yeah, let's prove it to him.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately wanted to be. He's really taking a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
I'll give you that. Before I broke that streak, you balling.
Yeah, shit, then I beat you out the streak. Beat the day you broke the streak, I beat you 2 games that day. I won the first, you won the second, I won the third. I shouldn't have lost the one I lost. Well, I lost about 3 or 4 points. Here we go, y'all. Here we go, y'all. Right here.
That's past tense. We ain't worried about all that right now.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. First down and more. The 40.
I see you running around by yourself.
Past the 20.
Let's go. First play, one play.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Hey, you better say some of that for my Rams more. You better say some of that for my Rams more.
First here in this opening quarter.
Oh, we done. Cowboys done, man. Stick a fork in them niggas. Them niggas don't have no get back. All the way talking that shit. They don't have no get back. It's rap.
High fullback on for the extra point.
80 yards on. You don't hit his 100. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
In the tournament, I was what? 3-1?
Yeah, this is up and
I
good.
fell asleep on that motherfucker. Once you play around, you gotta wait for your next game. That shit take fucking forever, it seems like, because everybody be on that motherfucker.
All you do is you jump in, and you know I say 10 seconds, and then they go to 30 seconds, and they go bag out, like go back to the main screen, first screen.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
What are 2 clowns coming from?
Look at him. He trying to get what?
What are 2 clowns coming from?
We don't allow that shit to happen, bro. I'm telling you right now.
Tell them to go find somebody to block. Nigga, like, what they doing out there, man?
We don't get no.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
What the fuck?
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense.
I was in the pass. I got right out of there.
Step aside here in this first quarter.
I was in the pass. See, I say one thing. Bo, I'm picking it up now. He realizes it. When I say, he said, all right, coach. I said, hey, bro. Yeah, he's all right. He said, you think like, maybe I need to get out of there. You ain't got enough time out to stop everything I'm going to do, though. You ain't got enough time.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 right at the 30.
You ain't got enough shit to stop everything I do.
And the former Heisman winner. This is Mark Ingram. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
What's that? Hey, y'all got 10 minutes bedtime, man.
Too much knowing.
I'm the only motherfucker with a pistol. Me and my wife want a motherfucker with a pistol. I don't know what they doing.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson.
Don't do that.
Jackson hurt.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Hey, we hit sticking tonight.
This nigga wide awake. He had enough sleep. This nigga sleeps since noon.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Right there.
But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
That's the point right there.
Let's accommodate him then.
Hear and feel the sigh of relief up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They need to put the hurt shit
so
back
the
on.
big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They run. It's Mark Ingram.
We're good.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
He got to worry about it, though, y'all. That's the thing right there. He got to worry
on the tackle.
He can't just play safe. He can't just play safe. Look at that. They can get a safety something to do, too.
That's why I brought him down. Run. It's a run.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
It's a run.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he's touchdown the Ravens. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
If you got to be happy with me,
I
think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top right.
Say, really? You are in trouble.
He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
You're going to run your nigga all day. It ain't happening.
Back out there
I'm telling you now.
He about 60 yards in that drive. That's how he get.
That's how he fucking get it, too. That's how he fucking get it.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the
30-yard line.
That's my nigga, though. That's my nigga, though.
Good mark. Good beat.
That nigga beast, but
about set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. Not them, just taking it.
Try to bait you into that. You ain't do it. Try to bait you into that, baby. You almost
the play action pass could very well be open.
It's a gain of 12. The Cowboys pick up the first.
You know you playing, baby. You playing.
You come with it. You make me play. I mean, saying, you know.
How did the tournament go? How did the tournament go?
Tournament went good, bro. I did pretty good. I found my running game, you know what I'm saying, where it's been missing for about a month.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott.
That's all we have to do.
And
he can't come back. All you have to do, he can't come back.
It's been missing, you know, for a minute.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They fooled it all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Close that shit up, didn't
Like you said, taking what you get.
Looking to throw, Prescott.
Nothing, boys.
Come on. How you catch it? How you catch it different? Let's go for it.
So the defense able to get off the field.
How you catch
One
it?
of the goals of the game, they've got to be effective on passing down.
No, he put his hands on it. He didn't catch it. He caught it and dropped it.
How did we do on 3rd down?
He put his hands on it and got his
nice
head
start for them in this
one.
one.
That's what happened. I'm going to tell you one thing I know about you, though. Ever since I've been on this run for the last month and a half, you've been going for all 4 downs.
Dak in the offense.
You know what?
There.
You know what?
They are going to go.
You know what? It's yeah, you're right. The percentages might be lower than what it is, but then it's good when you get it too.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott.
Yeah, he dropped that.
Incomplete. Curious decision to go for it.
Basically, you don't get it. Basically, you turn the ball over.
I should dispossession. But I mean, we on 44 though. We good.
That's a bad. I can field goal for the 44 right now.
Okay.
You know, easy. I can move the ball from there. All right. If you was on my 44, it would be a bad kick. I'm on your 44. They basically just threw a pick.
Okay. If you want to look at it that way, I can't get mad at you.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. He's got a first out and more inside the 30. There goes Mark Ingram.
Get him, baby. He thought he was done.
Ingram,
He thought he was
41
done.
yards. So all the way down close to the goal line. Good blocking up front. Helped to spring him.
when this drive is over, he's got to get to the bench and say kumbaya with the offensive line, doesn't he? Big-time openings for him. Gets him all the way down to the 2-yard line. Let's see if they can pound it in.
He had to do it.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens are taking the lead.
All we have to do was let you just come to it.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Keep going from 4th and long. Give me easy. Just give me some. You do. Just give me 7, man.
We just felt good on that, man.
Just give me the 7, man. You do it all the time.
Bro. We felt good on that.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Prescott got his man there, complete to Gallup, and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Check 31, check 31.
Come on with it.
A first down carry.
The hole ain't there. The hole ain't there. Come on with it. The hole ain't there.
This time they're able to get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
What you saw.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't it? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
No chance.
You saying I saw some. Okay.
Mike.
Going through to that pick, to the cover, baby. I can see, I can smell it. And you Baltimore boy can smell it. Nothing, it's not the big key dog.
Nowhere to run the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
We run it all day.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Shit, we was good.
That's Mr. P up the middle, baby. Man, you can't give me shit. I just seen everything from here to
the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker.
On 44 last time.
6 on the dump off, but it'll bring up a 4th down.
That's why the game got a hand. I jump on you early.
Shit, you supposed to. I make mistakes.
I jump up on you early.
They failed once in the spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here, and it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Fucking bad read. We gotta get that shit. Get that shit right.
My job easy, man.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Jackson.
Well, they had that one snipped out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
We right there on it, too.
Can't afford, man. I'm too good. I'm too good to be giving them yards like that, man. Oh, you gonna say I can live with that? If I get the done like that, I can live. Yeah, you gonna keep that, man.
Yeah, whatever.
Pick a shootout, man. Pick a shootout, man.
No signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Pick a suit, nigga. I like it.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Jackson's going to try the sneak. Call it no gain on the keeper. It's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
What we got?
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This Cowboy defense trying to hold them out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Well, they hit the field, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to remaining here as we head toward halftime.
You got a break right there, boy.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle.
Oh, no, I got the ball.
And Tucker, the former puts this one through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7.
Let's go.
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points is vital.
We're going to trust that.
Johnny worked 3rd shift now?
Yeah, he's been working.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
You going to jump on that with him?
Oh, no.
Ain't for me.
I'm good. I mean, I might
set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on that last drive, Went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better.
Sometimes when you see these calls down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily
dumbed out. I'm like, ain't nothing there. I kind of dumbed out. Like, ain't nothing.
Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened. I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that will hold up their end.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. And that's 6'4", 6'5".
You think your secret is worth anything worth having, dude?
Basketball players somehow came back to football. That's really good
steal my
for the
secret.
game of football.
I want you
athleticism,
to know my
great hand-eye
secret.
coordination.
It's safe with
guys
you,
who know how
boy.
to control their bodies when they run their routes. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight ends that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out, but I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. First down, Prescott. This to Jarwin.
Let me get that.
Get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Make a decision. Make you make a decision.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash.
You bailed us out, fellas. You bailed us out. Appreciate it. You bailed us out, fellas.
What are you talking about, bro?
6 now.
Bailing you out.
So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Forbath now to kick it away after the made field goal. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Get the fuck out of here.
Because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Pop out of there. Promise you can pop out of there. One more 7, baby's over. Yeah, no time. He ain't built like that.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Lewis.
There we go.
Score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Trust our defense.
Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field.
Well, I thought when he came around the corner, he kind of stalled, and I thought he was going to the corner and go up.
You got to remember that.
I threw that bitch right there.
Come on. that.
That play right there, if I throw that play late, every time it's a pick. Most times it's a pick six.
They'll get another
I don't pick it up at all.
Following that pick six.
And it wasn't really the play. It was
Kick is
more
away.
I feel.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Hey, I hear you.
Said make him cope it up.
It's out of you another one.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and a Raven first.
Oh, really?
One
Can you hear me
play
now?
has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Ingram again, a first down carry. And give him about five as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
I'm going to cut off.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Jackson rolling to his right. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw is Jackson. On the move to his left. He'll run it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
48 Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Mike 48. All right, T. 48.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Got him in. It's Brown. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Jackson on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. After the sack on first down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He lost 6 there on the first down play. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Who's that? Mike Button.
Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Back now in Arlington. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And Xavier Woods with a pick.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing. Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. Line 8. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line 8.
A first down throw for Prescott. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, 57 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath, the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mike Bennett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
40. 3 bud. Hey, look, 48.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. They got his man complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 79 yards. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Go. Mike 5. Mike 5-4.
Jackson now. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 75 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, he's going. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They go to Elliott again. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On first down, Elliott. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Well, Prescott here to throw. That would complete to Elliott.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Tenth carry now for Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. He'll have a first down inside the 10. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
We're going to 53. Check. We're going to 54. Why
Now Elliott. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal.
Check.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Forbath to add the extra point. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mid dot. One phone call, get a dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy. My head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me by a sale. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Eno. Think I'm part Italian.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Cleveland. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back them up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the gun, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Alert, 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 alert.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
First carry for Nick Chubb. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 64 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up the touchdown on the opening drive.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. This will be caught by Brown. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood, Marquise Brown there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Browns drive about to get started. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And some room to maneuver. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
53, Mike, 53. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Jackson down. Going to throw again. Being chased out left. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now it's Jackson. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 25-yard line. Now it's Ingram. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson flush to his right. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
5. 57 to Mike. 57.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
You ain't got nothing. 51 to Mike, boy, 51. Here we go.
To throw is Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to regain the lead. Tucker now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Run.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Landry the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. All right, CD, let's take a step back. Look at the AFC playoff picture with just 3 weeks to go. Hard to believe. Essentially, I think it's 7 teams for 6 spots right now. The Ravens are in, looking good for the number 1 seed at 11-2, essentially with a 2-game lead over the 10-3 Pats, who they beat in Week 9. Then what we got? Chiefs in the West leading right now. Texans currently ahead in the AFC South. How about that wild card picture?
Yeah, how about Buffalo? They had a tough loss at home to Baltimore, but boy, they're playing awfully well, and guess what? They go to New England next week. That game could have big ramifications. And the Steelers, how are they 8-5 on their 3rd, maybe essentially 4th quarterback of the year since they traded Josh Dobbs in preseason? Incredible job Mike Tomlin has done as the head coach there. But the team to keep an eye out for in the AFC South, the Tennessee Titans. They are hot right now, 8-5, and running the heck out of the football with Derrick Henry.
Yeah, I mentioned the Texans currently holding the AFC South lead, but they also have that 8-5 record. It's going to be close down the stretch. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And some room to work. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, 37 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down now, it's Ingram. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And an alley to run. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and, in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Check three. Hey, watch it. King. Alert. Hey, let's go.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Double time. We got 3.
Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Slam. Check it.
Now Jackson on first down. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's Brown. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Tucker's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 81 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. And before they can get the play off, here's a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball. That's their first of this second half. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Sit down. Check, sit down. Check, 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 check.
They'll try and run with Ingram. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for two is snuffed out. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his second touchdown of the night. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Teams always want to send messages. I think that was quite a statement there to start the third quarter.
Yeah, less than a minute in. Already that quick, long strike. They are setting the tone for the second half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Kill, switch, let's go.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
TJ Carey on the tackle. It's a gain of 9.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down.
Jackson throwing on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A good pickup there at 22.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Steps away into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's T.J. Carey who picked it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 2-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
And I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run, and everyone else stays ready, and they were, and they picked that one off.
They'll run on first down. Ingram. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Blue down. Hey, Mike 51.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. Well, folks, we gave you a glance at the AFC playoff picture. Let's talk NFC playoff picture. Bit of a shakeup because the Niners and the Saints game and then the Seahawks and the Rams. So San Fran back up the top spot. Then you have the Packers who beat Washington moving up to number 2. The Saints with the loss, try to follow all this. They dropped down a spot, but it's a critical one as they lose that first-round bye, and then we're still awaiting resolution on the Cowboys and the Eagles in the NFC East, CD.
Yeah, this is going to be a crazy deal because essentially San Francisco and Seattle had kind of been trading back and forth, and after Sunday night's games, San Francisco holds that spot, but remember, those two play Week 17. It could all be decided then. The Saints have already locked down the NFC South. They're trying to get one of those top 2 seeds, as you mentioned. But the race for these wild cards, Minnesota, sitting right there holding the number 6 spot. They're a game ahead of the Rams, who are really hot right now. And the Bears, after whacking the Cowboys last week, they're hanging in there as well.
But as you're alluding to, I mean, Seattle drops from the number 1 seed all the way down to the number 5 seed in one day. Of course, a lot can change in the final 3 weeks.
And just think, a lot of people wondering, how does the NFC East get a home game by winning that division? This is going to be one of those years people will talk about reseeding based on absolute overall record.
Yeah, because it's not out of the question that either the four... There he goes, left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 53 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Well, as we hit the home stretch of the regular season, just 3 weeks left. Let's look at the slate for Week 15, some of the more intriguing games. Houston and Tennessee, that's a big one in the AFC South. Rams going to Dallas, Buffalo at Pittsburgh, that's a Sunday night game. And then Charles Davis, he'll be taking his parka to the frozen tundra. You've got Chicago at Green Bay this week.
Certainly do, and I'll take a heck of a lot more than just my parka. I will look like Bib the Michelin Man when it's all said and done. I will be bundled to the gills. A high of 27 expected at kickoff. But let's face it, how much fun will that be? Another historic...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts, 28 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
We got this. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Ravens 37.
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Bravo.
Mayfield to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Here's Jamie Gillendow as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, it's just...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, 74 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here. Otherwise, they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Now Mayfield lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
This is the tight end, Njoku. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they hit the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Watch the safety creep. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Hands here. That's it. 53 is the mic. 53. Check 53. Here we go. Here we go. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Hey, 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 hey. Check. 53 is mic. Check. 53 is mic.
Now Jackson to throw again. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here, 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson to throw. Dancing to his left. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, it goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
Being chased out left. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Slam, slam. Back, back, back. Alert, alert, alert.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Say regular. Check hot route. Hot.
And again, it's Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Go get in your bed. What you see me on?
180. And we got to get to the ball, G. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
You better be afraid of me.
Back to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here comes an important one now for Austin Seibert. From the left hash, this from 34. Seibert's kick is good. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. So a big kick to get this back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now it's Jackson buying time to his left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. This is Ingram. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Here's Ingram. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. This from long, very long range. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
It will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Cleveland.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in a ice cream whip, triple scoop.
Yo, what's up? What's up? Yeah, we let that one get away.
Huh?
We let that one get away. Yeah.
You blew it. That
Yeah.
Fourth quarter. That second half, you laid the egg, boy.
Yeah. I got away from what I was doing. Tried to get cute. Tried to get cute, that's all.
You think it was? I think the defense woke up though.
He played better. He played better. I just, you know, it worked against shit I was doing. I was doing bullshit.
I mean, your running back, both your running back had 350 50 yards together for 6 touchdowns. Still took an L.
Yeah, it was killing you. That's what I'm saying. I got away from my running game. I should have stayed doing what I was doing. Got cute.
You couldn't do no Hollywood though. Hollywood just lit it to your ass, boy.
Got cute. We
Hold
wait.
on. That's offense. Defense, Hollywood lit into your ass, man.
Hollywood.
Am I lying?
Who you talking about?
Hollywood won 12 for 314. 314 St. Louis. That nigga hit a 314 now. He had over 300 yards on you. Hollywood did.
Did he? Nah, I ain't see that. I don't remember that. He had 300 yards. I don't remember that. I know you got the stats. I want to see that. I don't remember these 300. All right, man. I'm gonna send it, man. Go ahead and send it so I can get this over with.
All right, I'm gonna send it. Okay, hurry up. Take it real quick. Hold on. I won't lie to you now. Your nigga hit you across your head. Damn, is your boy Ratchet?
I don't know.
Y'all little side DJ man, motherfucker, son. You got a little 25-year-old over there? Look.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did what we had to do. We did what we had to do to get the W, baby.
Man, you should be. Man, you should be happy right now because you've been getting dominated the whole game.
We won for the night. You know what I'm saying? We wanted one for the night. I don't know what number. I don't know what
you don't feel like you wanted one.
Yeah, how you want to tell me how I feel? You got that Texas nigga.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. You know, like I know, you don't feel like you won that motherfucker.
I had 900 total yards. I had 900 total yards. Listen, bro. I had 7, 8, 9. I had 900 total yards.
I know I had a gang of lies. I don't even know how many I had.
Not 900. Nowhere near. Maybe 4.
What? Get out of here, man. I put up 52 points, bro. My rushing, he probably had over 200 yards rushing on you.
No, you had about 350 rushing total.
Oh wow, see.
But you took an L.
That's all right. That's all right. You got lucky, man. Send the game. Watch this one. Watch how this one go. Send the game, bro. No, all that. I'm gonna hear all that talking. Let's go. Let's go.
That nigga sat back, kicked his feet up, went on, got a bottle of water.
Yep.
Got some whole milk.
Sipped on my drink.
Almond milk.
Almond milk. He said almond milk.
You get it?
Yeah. Oh man, here you go. Man, what are you doing, bro? You ain't saying shit.
I said it, bro. I swear to God.
All I got was an invitation earlier.
Yeah, man, you got that one.
What the fuck?
Motherfucker is like this, man. Like, I play other people that get it, man. What it is about?
Oh, let me see.
I'm gonna say it one more time. I'm saying it as we speak. Hold on, here it's coming through.
Yeah, that's it.
Right now. It should be through. You should have it. I just sent it. You should have it right now.
Still waiting on it. What I think you got your what's the name, your chat on. I think something with your chat is fucking up your delivery to me. I'm telling you, whatever your chat, I think, is fucking with your delivery.
You just want to be at home, bro.
Nah, bro. I don't care about being home. I can care less about being at home. Your shit ain't coming through. Hold on.
I said it to you. Okay, since you don't give a fuck.
I was gonna say get off the chat and see if it comes through. Then you'll know.
Alright, we'll do that. I don't think this is it, bro. I do that.
Alright, well, we about to see.
You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Let's go. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories
your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead. It's to get rich or dead trying. This ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze, I won't, I can't lose, really rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make your next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just flow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills.
Alright, man, you still gonna be at home. I'm pushing right there. You be at home? You still at home? Damn, nigga, how many pisses you taking, nigga? 3 pisses per 15 minutes? God. Come on. This thing here crazy. Yeah. Yeah, I'm here, man. You ready? Yeah, it's over with, man. It's over with. I'm shooting one right now. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, it's gonna show that. I don't know. I fell asleep, nigga. Too much alcohol. I don't know. I fell asleep. I let that weak ass offense beat me. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and get off. I'll holler at you after the game.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Dallas Cowboys. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Sun going to be out, cold, about 40. Nah. I hear you. Alright, we ready now. I said we ready. Had to adjust a few things. I said I had to adjust a few things. Alright. We coming in your house tonight, nigga. That's all I know. We in your house right now.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Take that too.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Throwing is Jackson. Out to his left. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Jalen Smith, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A big
I don't know how you got that.
Backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd
I don't know how you got that.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meeting.
That shit went through my hands.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
It's a gain of 4 there and gives them a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Ingram. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Jackson looking to throw on third. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Lucky ass That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for it. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Now Jackson, flushed out right. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. To throw is Jackson on third down. This will be caught by Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 17 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight.
Defense, man.
Now we get to turn it all loose.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Hey.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called, and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. You kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Now Elliott able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On second down, it's Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Say what? I'll check that 3 too.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as they are now on the board here in the first half. Forbath, the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Now it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right, and they'll get him down here at the 23. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Check, watch 54. Right here. Mike's 54. Go, 54.
To throw on 3rd down. Jackson forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
To throw is Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Jackson now, eluding the pressure right. It's caught by Mark Ingram. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Jackson. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Flushed out right. And this is caught at the 8. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
57, go, kill. Know your job. Let's 57 to 23.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
46.
To throw is Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. The first down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Hey, kill. 47.
Elliott running right. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. This is Elliott. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
There we go. 57 for Mike.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Shift.
26.
A first down carry by Elliott. Earl Thomas in on the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
Here's Elliott. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
47.
Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So on now is Kai Forbath. If you're wondering, he's hit from as far as 57. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Mike, 55. Check.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Here it goes, here it goes. Hey, go.
Jackson rolling to his right. Wide open receiver, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 53 yards, as the Ravens push further out in front.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Throwing, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Let's make these babies cry.
Now Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play here for Dallas. 47 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
We go 46.
They go to Elliott again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Looking to throw. Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Here's Prescott. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now Jackson apparently a little unsure of things, so he'll call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there, and you say, okay.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded at the 2. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run from the pistol with Ingram. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. From the 31, Jackson dancing to his left. That is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now a handoff to Ingram. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson being chased out left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Jackson on the keeper. Throwaway and incomplete.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. It's just me and you. It's just me. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Here's Jackson operating from the gun. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Prescott to throw it. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there at 22.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Prescott. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. Forbath able to convert the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
On the counter, Ingram. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check. Check. Check.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Here's Sam Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many... This is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on.